As you sit thinking, your thoughts run in many diverse lines. Yet with all this diversity, your minds possess this common characteristic. Though your thinking all takes place in what we call the present moment, it goes on largely in terms of past experiences. You may think of a thing that is going on now, or of one that is to occur in the future, but after all, you are dependent on your past experience for the material which you put into your thinking of the present moment. The present interpreted by the past. Not only can we not think at all except in terms of our past experience, but even if we could, the present would be meaningless to us. For the present is interpreted in the light of the past. The fine work of art is to the one who has never experienced the appeal which comes through beauty, only so much of canvas and variegated patches of color. The future also depends on the past. To the mind incapable of using past experience, the future also would be impossible, for we can look forward into the future only by placing in its experiences the elements of which we have already known. If you will analyze your own dreams of the future, you will see in them familiar pictures perhaps grouped together in new forms, but coming in their elements from your past experience nevertheless. All that would remain to a mind devoid of a past would be the little bridge of time which we call the present moment, a series of unconnected nows. Thought would be impossible, for the mind would have nothing to compare and relate. That the place of an individual in the scale of creation is determined largely by the ability to profit by past experience. The singed moth again and again dares the flame which tortures it, and at last gives its life, a sacrifice to its folly. The burned child fears the fire and does not, the second time, seek the experience. Our idea of an object is, therefore, the general meaning of relations we ascribe to it. All the objects we have seen, it is potentially possible again to see in the mind's eye without being obliged to have the objects before us. Through images and ideas, the total number of objects in our experience is infinitely multiplied. I beg of you not to think that I am presenting something new and strange, a curiosity connected with our thinking. Every hour and every moment, these images are flitting through our minds, forming a large part of our stream of consciousness. Let us see whether we can turn our attention within and discover some of our images in their flight. Let us introspect. Images will not be so vivid as the sensory experiences themselves. They will be much fainter and more vague and less clear and definite. They will be fleeting and must be caught on the wing. Often the image may fade entirely out and the idea only will be left. Power of imagery varies in different people. Most of us probably make more use of visual and auditory than of other kinds of imagery. Yet that images do play an important part in our thinking. Images supply material for imagination and memory. Imagery supplies the pictures from which imagination builds its structures. Given a rich supply of images from the various senses, an imagination has the material necessary to construct times and events long since past, or to fill the future with plans or experiences not yet reached. What we desire to comprehend completely and retain well, we must apprehend through all available senses and conserve in every possible type of image and form of expression.